All right, trying again. Like right there for my sake. Okay. We got this. I believe in me for victory. All right, and this one's technically already done. 23, 430. And again, this thing wants to act like it don't exist. How dare. All right, then 23, 430. Here we go. All right, and let's make you nice and reasonably sized. Why are you flashing? Why are you flashing me, bruh? The parasail logo. What's up, scammer? Good to see you. Welcome in. Hoping a good time and a great day. Welcome to the stream. Hi, cat. Oh, ugh. What's up, FNAF? Good to see you. Welcome in. Having a good time and a great day. Welcome to the stream. We're just currently getting ourselves all warmed up and started here tonight with some design work today. I had like a whole morning. Had a whole morning of just various types of projects and meetings I gotta work on, and just got back from a nice little lunch break. So I was like, you know what? I think it's time to stream. So yeah, that was kind of like the more positive moment of the day. I had about half my work shift with more or less nothing going on, which admittedly I always feel nervous when I have like a do nothing kind of day, because like in my brain it feels like, oh no, something's gonna happen. But you know, we out here doing what we can for a good time here. I think it was 419 was this guy. Nope, 429. Oh, you punk. All right, grab this guy real fast. Cat on the lap? Yeah. Cat is indeed on the lap today. This is the Cancer Cat chat. This is the ones, if you guys haven't seen her. Well, you guys really can't see her too well, but right below me is Cancer Cat doing what she does best, which is existing. She likes to exist when she can. What's up, Casper? Good to see you. Welcome in. Have a good time and a beautiful day. Welcome to the stream. But yeah, guys, today's gonna be a nice day because we're gonna get a lot of stuff done, and a lot of work, and a lot of designs. It's gonna be good, it's gonna be productive, and oh yeah, it's gonna be a good day. It's gonna be great. What's the stream about? Today, Casper, we're working on a pretty good amount of designs. We're trying to be as productive as possible. 23, 430 in mag, 23, 429 are set for print and email. So we get that done and out of the way there. But yeah, today's more or less like a good old-fashioned just get stuff done kind of night, because we've got a lot of projects to do. Overall, nothing too crazy, but I'm thankful because for the most part, I've got a lot of plans to try to be productive and get things done for the work, because like I said, I've done absolutely nothing, nada, zilch, bruh. And so yeah, I'm gonna try to like moderately focus up on stuff today. For you, it's 1:46. Yes, it's 8:46 for you. Damn. Yeah, you know, honestly, that's kind of the funny thing, chat. I've been trying really hard to learn like when my community are active nowadays, because I'm trying to get a lot better about just giving you guys more content when you are awake. Because what I was doing really bad, like what I was doing very poorly, was that I would get into these like situations where I would post content middle of the day for me, but it would be midnight for like a majority of my audience. It's like most of y'all are in overseas, so I have to be like, okay, I should do this. So I have to like remind myself how to do things a lot. So yeah. Oh yeah. See, like right there, 1048. Crazy. 23,431. Why do you not work? Let's see, 23,431. Why you have 181? Well, Casper, you know, I've been making a lot of content, so you know, at the end of the day, that's kind of what it's about, you know. I've been making a lot of content and a lot of work for the sake of making as much things as possible. So, you know, negative 29 Celsius. Damn. That's chilly. It's actually like moderately warm. It's like, it's borderline spring weather. And you know what's, chat? I am not gonna lie. It is gonna be so bitterly bad. It's gonna be a bitter summer and spring. Like, everything's gonna be on fire and nothing's gonna feel good. So I'm not really looking forward to that, but yeah. Hoi hoi, what's up, Naps? Good to see you, bro. Welcome to the stream. Thank you guys for being here, by the way. All right, where am I here? Attach. You started a bit late, huh? Ain't a bit late? Yeah, it's a bit late. It's a bit late. Unfortunately, the reason why I had to change around is because I needed to attend meetings, take lunch, and I had no work. I had zero work to do, chat. Like, this is literally the first time I've actually done anything for my job. So, yeah. It's a bit of a thing. But now we actually have a fair amount of work to do tonight. It's probably gonna take us, well, no, it is gonna take us all day and probably a good majority of tomorrow. So yeah, we're gonna be dealing with that. But yeah. All right, circle cut, add text bent around top and bottom, add attach. What? So they want 252. All right, so hold up. So this is the logo of the company that wants us to work with it. Cool logo. So they want a circular logo. Circle cut. Add text bent around top and bottom. Add attach mountain. New Hampshire. What? I mean, can I do it? Easily. Like, that is not it. Like, doing it is not the issue. The issue for me is how in God's name am I gonna make this make sense? Hold on, let me do this in a proper way, because I gotta figure this thing out. All right, we're gonna put you there. All right, and I think we're gonna do here is we're gonna grab this, put it in the back, and slap that as white. All right, let's see what I can do here. All right, so give or take about there. So I had to get some sleep. I got an early morning to wake up to at 6:30. Ew, 6:30. Gross. See, for me, chat, I'm all about being able to wake up at like 10 o'clock to me is between 9 and 10 for me, chat, is like the perfect time to wake up. Now, granted, in most cases, that's probably not the best time to wake up, but to me, like, just that, like, being able to wake up that little extra time is just a little nicer for me. I tend to like it quite a bit, so. All right, let's see here. We're gonna get rid of you, add you. Yeah, because like the biggest thing is like the way that their logo works is like it's too small for this. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna kind of treat it like Euro Oval. And I'm thinking like right about there in the top. All right, so now it's add attach mountain. So the biggest thing with this is we gotta find a good type that just works with this. And obviously it needs to be white, but then it also needs to be thick. It needs to be thick as thieves. Thicker than thick. Just something that like helps it pop out, but also like something that like makes it very legible from a distance. That's the one thing I don't like when clients do this, where they say, hey, give us a font, give us a type, give us a design, or no, here's our design, add a font. And it's like, what font do you want? It's like, oh, whatever you guys feel like is best. And we'll give them that exact thing, whatever we felt like was best. But then lo and behold, it's like, oh, well, actually, we don't like that. It's like, what the hell do you mean? It's like, homie, why are you like this? All right. And now we're gonna flippity dip here, flippity dip there. And now we're gonna go the opposite direction. Put a little bit of space in here, scoot that out. And then New Hampshire. I'm thinking in this case, we'll probably go 1, 2. Yeah, I want to give them a little bit of space on the design letters, but again, it's just add attach New Hampshire. It's got an okay amount of spacing, although the top feels like it has more space than the bottom right now, which is kind of funny. I don't know how that happened. Good to see you, Fisk. You brought both your accounts in? Okay. I mean, you know, get after it, I guess. Ah, yes, the black screen. My favorite thing to have in the middle of a design. All right, just put a little bit of thing there. Then this needs to be raised. Oh my God. Stop it. Grab that one. Just to give some watch time. I mean, Fizz, to be fair, I don't really need watch time anymore, but I appreciate it. What I need is just viewership and likes, you know? That's the biggest thing I'm working to right now, you know? More viewership and more likes. That's all I'm trying to aim for right now. But again, Fisk, I do appreciate your willingness to double up. Just don't get your account in trouble, you know? People have gone banned from that kind of thing. Not from me, but from YouTube itself. Oh, yeah. But again, though, good to see you. Good to see you. Welcome in. All right, so we've managed to kind of get that working about as is. Attach New Hampshire. I think that's kind of about what we're looking like there. Just in case. Nah, I'm in incognito. You may be incognito from your browser history, but not from the power of the interwebs. All right, and then with this guy, how are you so big? I literally just changed you up. All right, we gotta go up by 3 more points. 3 more points there. And then 52, right on. I'm joking, my guy, I'm joking. It's a joke. It's a joke. Send him to the gulag. His joke wasn't funny. Not the gulag. All right, gonna put that there. That should be reasonable enough. All right, so then with this guy, let's see if I can figure this out here. All right, I'm gonna go 23, 431. I don't know why this thing likes to act like the files I'm trying to look for doesn't exist. Like I'll do it the old-fashioned way if I had to, but it's annoying when I gotta do it. All right, and almost okay. 23, 431. All right, and then I believe with these. All right, then we're gonna go. We go custom, edit hash, circle logo. And I believe with these ones, we leave them alone as AI files, technically. And then we get rid of that one. And then next is client supplied Wildcat Mountain. Oh, please tell me this. They have a good logo. Okay, work with this. Let's see. Paw logo in the center. Add claw marks and text. See Asana reference. Oh my god. Really? They want me to do it like this? Okay. All right, let's do this here. So we'll get rid of the add attach. And then we're just gonna slap you right there. All right, and then we're gonna reduce you down a bit. That should hopefully do what I need to do there. All right, so based on this very wild and very random thing, we need to make, we're basically making this. Which, I mean, honestly, I can mimic that pretty good. Just gotta make it happen. All right, first off, get the wildcat paw thing, go there. And then, boom, boom. And then let's go ahead and go back over to the land of Adobe stock. Adubla stock. Adubla. All right, and then claw marks. And then I'm thinking like these one will work, just like a nice like light curve. Hopefully they're not too thick. Although I feel like putting claw marks over your paw mark, it makes it a little bit of a different thing, like symbolism wise, but apparently it's what they want. Let's grab, I'll grab these ones. And then okay. So they want to have a white line here. White line, Pathfinder, Shaboom in the back. And then they want a black and gold. Do they want black and gold? Well, for right now, we'll let it be and see what we can get there. All right. So putting that on top now. Okay. Oh. Ew. Wait. Are these Adobe stocks? Oh, wait. I'm dumb. I just opened up my entire downloads folder. Jesus Christ. I was like so confused. I'm like, what? Okay. Oh my word. Okay. Well, these are gonna be nifty. All right, let's see what we got going on here. Let's see. All right, let's see. Third by Grace. Well, actually, hold up. Third by Grace. Low res. Vector preferred. Will print fuzzy. This mostly the tiny letters. So that one's a no. That one's pretty good. West Beach Coffee House. West Beach Coffee. Good to use. Hold on, what was that one called again? West Beach Phrase? No. West Beach Coffee House. Coffee House logo, good to use. Started by Grace. WB logo. WB logo. Low res. Same. All right. WB logo is just low res, not a good time. Tier 33 should be good. Let's see. Pier 33 logo. Good to use. Tier 33 logo underscore cart. Good to use. T33. Tier 33 logo cart V2. Good to use. Okay. Tier 33 logo V2. Good to use. I don't think I need to add everything. Let's see. And then custom art underscore Pier 33. I know that one's good. I don't know why I'm doing that. I don't know why I'm doing that at all. Everything is good in terms of JPEGs. Of course, vectors will result in better quality. Only designs that had bad resolution were by Grace. All right, there we go. All right, back to this again. We don't need add attach. Go away. If I can find where my thingy's at. Oh, thank God. It was on the last design. I was like, oh my God. All right. Put that there. All right, we're gonna slap you around there. He's very slow in the intake. Oh, that's where it went. It was just turned that. Okay. Let's go ahead and grab all this stuff here. And then we're gonna make you that this color, or not. I was kind of banking on a thingy here. All right, boom. Boom, bam. Oh, I know you want it. You want it yellow. Psych. You want that thing to be 100% yellow. Get a bit more of an orange, less green in there. When I woke up, yes. All right. I don't really know what we want to do here in the ways of a nice big old thing there. They definitely want a bold font. They definitely want a bold font, but then again, though, I'm not going to be able to find this specific thing because they always want the specific font. They never give us what font they actually want. There's like, hey, yo, get it. It's like, okay. Fonts are just Pictionary, man. Playing Fonttionary is annoying. Yeah. Not getting much luck there. What's up, Snuffy? Good to see you. Welcome. Over a good time and a great day. Welcome to stream. We're currently in the process right now of trying to get some projects going here. And I'm currently having for like a nice thick font, although I'm not getting much love in what I'm looking for here. All right, on this one, they just wanted to simply say Wildcat. All right. Yeah, we'll do Wildcat like that. Bring it down. We'll do some tracking to fix that in a little bit. And then we need 1950. Wait, no, EST. 1958. Okay. Is that really all they want? I feel like they want it to be like, they're gonna like want it like thinner. You know, like more scrunched. Again, I don't know if that's really what I should be giving them, but at the same time, yeah, just to get it a little bit closer and not as like wildly over the top there. And then good old-fashioned basketball merch, man. Haven't seen you in a while. I do it every day, Night, but it's good to see you, though. Welcome back in. We over here just doing what we best. We do it all the time, you know. Every day there's something to work on. I mean, really, that's all they want, though? Wildcat 1958. I mean, I guess that's what they want, but again, it just feels like low key feels too easy. You know? Low-key feels too easy. Let me actually message someone here real quick here. Let's see. Wildcat Customs is the design that's referenced in Asana. What's the... Well, hold on. Let me do this here real quick. Let's see here. Wildcat, New Hampshire, 1958. Okay, yeah, Wildcat Mountain. The Wildcat Mountain is also at Attached Mountain? What the heck? Digi, hello. Good to see you. Welcome in. We out here doing the face cam for Body Positivity Month because we doing it. Also, I saw you. I saw what you did, Digi, and I saw the absolutely pastel as hell model. And I'm loving it a lot. Digi over here going freaking pastel goth, and we're here for it. But no, it's good to see you, Digi. Hope you're doing a good time and a good day. Welcome on in. Nice, yeah. We're doing it. We're doing face cam for a little while, for both a social experiment, but also because I want to remind myself that I can make content regardless of how I look. So, love you, baby. My wife's trying to sleep and she's crashing. Oh, and this is also Kitty Cat. Refill streamer. Oh, thank God I do. I have a water bottle. I thought I forgot it. Oh, and if you guys haven't met him before, this is Gazpacho. Gazpacho's our boy. And this is my cat. I'll be here lurking just to work. Oh, hell yeah, Digi. Make that bag, get that bread. Get that bread, girl. Thanks for being here. Yeah, we're right now working on a series of projects right now for clients over the place. We finished a thing for Texas earlier, and now we're working a thing for New Hampshire. And I'm trying to figure out, I guess this is just a thing here. Can you make my Roblox avatar design? The design name is Smurf. No. Oogie boogie. Damn. Oogie boogle. Oogie boogle. Raggle fraggle. I don't know why this yellow feels like it's so muddy. Such a muddied yellow. I don't like yellow, chat, for many reasons. Yellow is one of the reasons why I don't like the designing sometimes. Yellow makes me sad. All right, and then we're gonna go custom there, and then Wildcat circle logo. Although, actually, I don't want to try to find out what font that is though. Yellow's cool. The center point of the design. Yeah, I mean, like this took me like 10 minutes to design. It's It's not really anything too over the top, but it's merch. What's kind of funny. It's wild how easy, how simplistic merch can be, and you're just like, oh, done. It's like, oh, great. We love it. Yeah, it's definitely just one of those where it's, man, what do you use to graphic design? Knight, I personally use a Mac provided by my company, as well as just Adobe Illustrator. My particular type of design requires Adobe Illustrator to do things, so yeah. All right, and then we gotta go one more time over here to different thing there. The stupid yellow M for McDonald's costs bajillions to design. I mean, you know, product, like the thing about like logos, right, is like there are like, this is a prime example I like to think about is like, if you guys think about like Avatar, the blue people Avatar, if you think about the first movie Avatar, right, the font they used in the Avatar's title is just papyrus with a gradient. But James Cameron supposedly went through hundreds of versions of different logos before reverting back to just the papyrus one. Now, granted, the current Avatar logo is much nicer. Much nicer. And they want it like that. All right, and then they want Wildcat Mountain. And then New Hampshire. Cool to know. But yeah, like they're like, logos are a really weird thing because like when you look at a logo, you break it down in such a simplistic way. And it's like, wow, that must have taken like what, 20 minutes? And I think there are logos that genuinely took someone like bloop. Like think of the Nike logo. The Nike logo is a swoosh. And yet that swoosh is worth millions. The Spider-Man 3 font. Which one? Oh, like the movie titles. Yeah. I mean, again, that's literally just someone finding a proper typeface, bloop, and then done. Now, granted, there are some typographers out there who do invent their own fonts. So, you know, by all fairness and legitimacy, you know, yeah, there are some logos out there that are really interesting to be seen and like how they're made, you know. Like my logo was made by a really talented individual, and I'm very thankful for everything they made. I have two logos by different people. I have my symbol logo, and then if you guys go on Twitch and look above my head, I have my my name logo. That was actually I won from a contest. Your logo is so low key, high key, high key, E sharp. Low key as in I don't see it used often. Well, I use it for like a lot of my my long form videos because I use it for a lot of my long form videos. So like if you guys like go to like the end of like any of my videos, I usually include it, and then it's most like used in like schedules and so on. I do admit I do need to use it more. I might actually go back and change some of my my brandings and swap off the YouTube the chibi face for like my YouTube front page and do that around. Upload more than, I mean, I've got a lot of videos, you scallywag, imagine. But yeah, if you guys like go to like the end of like my hightail video, yeah, so like this for example is like what you'll oftentimes see. This is what I use for like all my logos, like big logo there, logo there, logo there. Yeah, I'm probably gonna honestly swap. I'm probably gonna go back and swap back some items. How can I keep myself updated on case of Gemini Rising? Is it even worth being designer right now because I'm a beginner? What? Transition transverse. I tried Gemini and it's crazy good. What is Gemini? You tried, oh, Gemini is like an AI art generation thing? Hold on. Gemini. Oh, okay. The Google Assistant? I'll keep myself updated on the case of Gemini Rising. Is it even worth being a designer right now because I am a beginner? This is a dumb machine that copies stuff. So you see, the biggest thing is it's Google AI. Okay. I was like, what? So the biggest thing, ladies and gentlemen, is that, like, you know, like when it comes to like AI designers and all that stuff, you know, it's scraped the entire internet to learn. I mean, yeah. I would say the biggest thing, if you're gonna try to like figure out like whether or not you can learn how to use that kind of stuff, if you truly want to go down that route, you know, is, you know, just kind of like, you need to understand that, you know, there's still gonna be people and there's still gonna be the knowledge of designers, because the funny thing is people are gonna throw in so much garbage into the AI generation scrap, but they're not gonna know what to look for. They're not gonna know what like, you know, balancing is, color theory. They're not gonna know, like learn how to be a designer. And if you have to, think of it as a tool, not as your only way to make art, because, you know, if you don't know how to create for yourself, then you're not a designer, you know, you're just a person, you know? Like, you have no right to call yourself a designer if you can't even design for yourself when requirements need you to do it, you know? And like, as someone who works actively in an industry where AI is slowly taking over and or just being involved, you know, it's important to understand that, like, you know, you gotta kind of put yourself into the perspective of, are you going to use it as a tool, or are you going to use it as like your crutch and claim you're an artist? You know, like using AI and saying you're an artist is like saying you go to a restaurant and when you order a cheeseburger, you're a chef. You know, make a Warhammer 40K logo. Yes, do you want a Warhammer 40K logo? I'm just gonna put a black circle, and you know what's gonna represent? The void. Germany is an AI hellhole now. I mean, if the thing is, like, when people like say AI and hellhole, like, they only ever like talk about like AI as in a hold on, let me do Wildcat Mountain. Like when if it's like AI art, shenanigans. If it's AI technology, different situations, you know? Like AI medical, super cool, super fantastic, you know? AI robotics, again, really cool stuff. I think the biggest thing is like 30% of the complaints are about AI art, but then the other 70% is like, wow, we can use AI to do some really cool stuff. Bro, AI product labels, AI storefronts, AI banners. I mean, you know, bro, I'd move. I mean, it's technology at this point, Naps. Like, if you moved from Germany, I guarantee you within like 5 to 6 years, basically by 2030, chat, I'm imagining, I imagine by 2030, chat, we're gonna have AI in so many locations, both in a positive and a negative aspect, because it's literally just the technology boom right now. And, you know, if it's and granted, I think like the open source AI generation, that's probably gonna change drastically soon, but like AI technology is gonna be crazy, you know? Make a Warhammer 40K or a Fallout 4 Brotherhood of Steel custom logo. Oh boy. For free? Damn. Here, you know, Brotherhood of Steel. And then we're gonna put that in the middle. Anton. I know I always do like Anoton. You ready for the greatest logo ever? Like, y'all are not ready for this. It's gonna be amazing. Ready for this one, guys? Boom. Brotherhood of Steel. You slap down a white t-shirt. Boom. Gonna spread and liberty. Make logo. Yes, I am the most deep fake AI generation system possible. I am the most deep fake AI generated streamer in the history of the world, and no one can stop me. And no one can stop me. Did your brotherhood steal Fall 4? No, I'm good, Black Pearl. I'm busy. Which text and fonts are your current faves? Tradition, I like Impact, Anton, and Comic Sans. No. Oh my god, Comic Sans. But no, like Anton and Impact. I like big, bold fonts. Big, bold fonts are kind of like my jam. Bro, 5 Nights at Freddy's. There's a meme. Played that game in the bro. What? Yes. I can tell YouTube's working because I get so many like random out of context people just jumping into stream. Like not even a hello. There's like bro and then blurb. The most like random word vomit. Sometimes I always like wonder like how many people who come into like YouTube streams are bots or they're just so brain dead. What's 9 plus 10? 21. Is that what you're gonna do? Were you gonna do yourself the chuckle? Oh, I see now. They wanted the miniature version. All right. Animal hex. Oh. Animal hex swirl. All right, so we've managed to get this to work. Kind of. Nope. Me? Yes. All right, 280.6 is the magic number. Just gonna pop that there. And then 280.6. Is it really that huge? No shot. Oh, I guess 280 is not that big. I, for some reason, thought it was like a lot larger, and I was like, I don't like that at all, man. I don't appreciate that whatsoever. But okay. All right, there we go. You're Malaysia though? Cool. Congratulations. All right, we got that. Boom. All right, so that takes care of this. And then 4, 3, 1. Yes. Okay. Had to get my numbers right. I'm like, oh no. All right. So that takes care of those dudes. Needed to be specific, or if it was open to what? All right, there we go. Had to do a quick little typey type there. Apparently, I can't spell with a damn, so not a fan there. All right, so that takes care of that one there. Good. And then 23431 is set for print. I added a confirmation note on the Asana task. All right, cool. So we got that one there. Now for the big project here, chat. So we just finished New Hampshire. So now we're gonna go ahead and work on this pretty humongous project for a client over, and I think this is in Utah. Maybe. Yep, Utah. It's in Moab too. Okay. So this is going to be all deserty themed designs. We got to make like 30 designs, and about 3 of them are going to have to be customized and brand new technically. So we're going to be a little inventive here, but we can do that. We are going to be nice and inventive today. I hope the bot frequency has gone down enough for you guys that you guys are not going to get all uppity like, wow, Stream Elements is getting more points than us. And it's like, well, now I've reduced it by a lot, because it used to be that y'all would get snippy with me with I'm really hoping like you guys will not be offended by the presence of Stream Elements, because a lot of the thumb suckers don't like the presence of the bot. Excuse me. Really? That's what we did? You're sick right now? Unfortunate. I'm sorry to hear you're sick. Hopefully you get better and feel better. All right, let's put you in the relative center here. And then we're gonna bring it down just a bit. My eyeball. But yeah, guys, also, if you guys haven't seen it yet, I did officially post this week's schedule over on our YouTube page and in the Discord. So you guys want to know what we're playing this week. We've got some pretty nifty things tonight, or for this week overall. We've got some Minecraft plans today, Dungeons and Dragons tomorrow on Twitch, and then Warframe Wednesday is going to be going on. And then Thursday, we're only going to be doing a morning art stream. And then, of course, Chad, good old Super Stream Saturday. So I'm at a pivotal stage of my career where I have to earn something or it's over. Can you suggest me the ways to get remote internships / jobs in designing logos and UX UI design? Let me reframe it. How did I get my first gig? For me, Transverse, I did a lot of self-ran projects, and I basically posted them on social media to where I eventually found myself getting sought out by people who eventually said, hey, I like what you're doing. Let's collaborate. Let's work together. Because, you know, at the end of the day, like, you gotta post and you gotta prove you know what you're doing versus just word of mouth. You know, you gotta be able to say, hey, are you looking for something like this? Here's my examples. And then a company will eventually say, hey, yo, all right. And then, you know, at one point in time, thankfully I didn't have to go down this road, but, you know, one thing I found that I personally think is a really good idea to do, especially in this day and age where everybody's all so horribly connected, I think it means something when you can go door to door to businesses and companies and saying, hey, I do this. Are you potentially looking for this? You know, like offering your services to other people in a physical way just makes sense. Or, you know, if you put yourself out there, someone says, hey, I actually know someone in my neighborhood who's looking for this particular project or thing. And it's like, oh, cool. And yeah, there's a lot of like situations where like getting started is the hardest part. Getting started is the hardest part for any designer, any creator, because like you don't really know if you're gonna somehow be able to, you know, make ends meet, or God forbid be able to actively hopefully be able to actually, like, you know, get in there, because it's hard. It's extremely difficult to get like your first gigs and your first set of customers and clients, because you want nothing more than to be able to make like a livable wage right off the get-go. And thankfully, like, there are things that you can do. Like there's Fiverr, there's you know, VGen for the more YouTube based things. There's, you know, just going out there and saying, hey, I'm looking for work. I know how to make this kind of stuff. Are you interested? And you know, it really is such a it's a very interesting problem to have, because you know, I have been very blessed to not have to worry as much about the necessity of trying to find a new job, a new position, because you know, my job has allowed me to maintain my independence as a creator and as a designer, to where I'm not like as worried about it. Now granted, there are days where I'm like, oh god, I have to try to be better about this. And again, it's not a fun feeling, you know, not knowing if you're gonna get a gig or not. I know many people who are extremely talented and deserve everything they've earned, and it takes them years to like get that frequent client base where it's almost like repetitive enough to be self-sufficient. You also gotta be really, really good about not saying no to a lot of things. Like, you either gotta be very good at like doing a fake it till you make it kind of situation, where it's like, hey, can you design this? Yes, but it might take me a few days longer. Like, I had a family friend of ours. He approached me to do like a creation of a oh, what do you call those things? Videos. He approached me to work on a video for him. And did I know how to video edit to the level that I wanted to show off? No. Did he still hire me? Yeah. Neat. That's certain that down the middle bothers me. All right, we're gonna go compound release. Nope. Compound release. And then do this, do that. It's 7 or is it 8? I always really like how to do this particular combination of keystrokes. Okay, there we go. All right, so we managed to get that working up. That was pretty good. And also transverse, I would say one thing for sure: if you're trying to get a gig, do not show people AI. Do not show people AI whatsoever, because the thing is, if you show people AI, number one, they're not going to know that you know how to do any of the skills that they're asking you to do, because anyone can do AI. My wife can come in here, type a certain like 3 sentences and make a design. Do not do AI. You can probably mention that you're willing to know, that you're willing to use AI / you're willing to use AI as necessary, but do not show them your work, you know? Do not show them that stuff. Like, because nobody wants to see that. Nobody wants to see that. Okay. I feel like in this situation, I want to do an arch. And we'll patch you like right there, I'm thinking. All right, and then with this, mute them for 67 seconds. Naps, if you see them do that again, just go ahead and ban them, please, because I don't recognize the username, and I don't need first timers spamming in my chat, you know? It's less that it was a 6-7 comment, it's more that they just came in and spammed right off the rip. So they don't need to be in the stream if they're gonna be like that. What's wrong, baby? Okay. All right. Let's see, I'll put that there. Get rid of this one floating little speck going on here on the side. There. Don't know why that was being a brat, but it was. Okay. I think like right about there should be fine. What's up, Ian? Good to see you. Welcome in. Having a good time and a great day. All right, we need to go do Utah Beehive. I think with the Utah Beehive, we can get... I'm gonna grab Utah. There is a, yeah, we've got the flag. Where are you? Yeah, 2025 flag, dog. All right, don't touch that. Grab this. Oh, really? You're gonna do that to me? Okay, thanks, game. Why aren't you like this? Thanks for sharing. Tired of gatekeeping for my friends. I mean, why would they be why would they gatekeep? Like gatekeeping like their like how they got gigs? I mean, definitely a strange thing to gatekeep. I mean, to an extent, like if you're like in a very small town or like in a small community, then yeah, you don't want to give your clients another person to be hired from, because if you're a new person or a new person in the industry, you know, you could technically just be like, oh, hey, I could charge you significantly less than my competitor. So to an extent, like there's a fairness to it, you know. You should always protect your clients. And sometimes people just don't, maybe sometimes people don't appreciate like how you do business or how you do certain tasks and such. So that's kind of might be why they supposedly gatekeep for you. All right, Moab, Utah with an arch. Why does this arch look not right? Because it wasn't good to know. All right, we're gonna hide that away for now. Hold on to that actually. I will hold on to this design just in case something stupid happens. It's God forbid. I'll be confident enough not to worry about it. I had to think about it for a second. I'm like, oh. All right, and then we're gonna go over here to a new section, new placement. Wherever it went. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? There we go. All right, and then we need to go 23,428. It's funny. You would think after 23,000 clients, my Dropbox would be like, "Hey, we know you're looking for new clients. We know you're working on more stuff. Here's an easy access to all your information you're looking for." It's like, oh boy, easy access. Never heard of her. All right, we need 23,428. All right, abstract, desert, circle. Ooh, that felt weird. All right, next is this, and then adventure. Nope. Or Sasquatch. Which one is this again? Oh, that's right, you. Oh, I just realized this is going to be a really annoying project. I just realized, because unfortunately, much to my dismay, this is going to be a very small named location. First off, why? Secondly, ew. All right, here's what we'll do. We're gonna go. Yeah, this is gonna be rough because unfortunately, these are two of the smallest named locations in the entirety of all the customers that I work with. This is gonna be rough. So first off, we've got Utah. Yeah, so the problem with this is, like, this is a very horizontally favored design, mostly just because of how the typing is. And guess what? You gained 2 subs. Nice, Kelsey. Congrats. What kind of content did you make, or did you just get them for getting them? Still pretty cool though. Proud of you. Proud of your efforts. You got it correct. I'm from a small village. It's the only reason I'm looking for remote gigs. Ah, I see. Yeah. No, it unfortunately, despite what you may think, it is very reasonable to be very dependent and very, for lack of better words, gatekeeping of your community. Because, at the end of the day, you're going to be taking away someone's business, someone's income. So... And like when it comes to remote gigs, you gotta go to websites that like Fiverr, and again, you have to really genuinely prove your skill in what you're trying to work in, because if you have no proof that you can do what you're saying you can do, then there's no point in trying. And again, don't show anyone anything involving AI. Prove that you can do everything as a human. And if you're gonna just try to sell things on AI, then there's no point in being a designer, There's no point in being a designer. I think I got them from my one video I just made about me and my brother playing Hollow Knight with 2 controllers at the same time, controlling the same character. Nice. That sounds very interesting there, Kelsey. Congrats on making something nifty and unique, hopefully. But yeah, the biggest thing is, if you're trying to remember guys, if you're trying to earn subs, make content frequently, make good quality content, and try your best at doing things you're not always comfortable with. Figure out how to just do stuff. Because, try and fail, ladies and gentlemen. Try and fail. Honestly, try and fail while it doesn't affect your livelihood. Try and fail while you can still afford to do so, Hi, Socks. Good to see you. Sounds like you're not having a great time for your day. Sorry to hear that. All right, and then Adventure, Sasquatch, 23,428, and then Moab. All right. And there's that one done. Then All American. All American dog. You know why? I mean, if you're having a bad time, Socks, again, just hope you're having an okay day. But if it's a troll and you're just being a meme, then I hope it's a good reason why. But again, if it's a bit too graphic, you don't need to share. I feel like we've totally done arches before. I'm like, if I anchor, boo. The WhatsApp group got shared. Okay. Kind of failing to see the negative there. Like, does someone have access to it that you're not supposed to share it? Or not supposed to have access to it? Because you can always delete them and block them from the group chat. Or is it like the whole thing where it's like, oh guys, the Discord got leaked. It's like, what do you mean they have all the messages? It's like burns computers. You know? And there's 18 plus stickers shown to my and a bullshit family. Don't have family style. What? So someone, let me see if I can, I need to code that one more time. The WhatsApp group got shared. The WhatsApp group got shared. There were 18 plus stickers shown to my family, and BS family told my family so. I mean, so I mean, if you're minors, that makes sense technically, but also that could just be a prime example of overprotective parents potentially if you're above 18, obviously. So it sounds like somebody was a snitch, and you know what you got to do when someone be snitching, ladies and gentlemen. Just saying. Snitches get stitches. I don't know why it took me so long to to decode that problem, but where is this layer? There you are. And then 1929. See, the problem is that like, so there is a minor and they're stupid as hell, and they showed the group and that family of minors has told my family, and they're gonna pay soon. Well, I'm sorry to hear that happened to you, Socks, but, you know, moral of the story, don't include minors in activities like that because they'll do shit like that all the time. Number two, you know, again, sorry that happened to you, and hopefully that blows over after a couple days, because, yeah, that's why I try not to really do a lot of events with minors. That's why I don't typically deal with that stuff, you know? I'll post on Twitter now and Instagram, any other apps or websites you suggest. Well, transition, you know, if you're gonna go on social media, you know, make sure you make your talents appealing, and do not by any situation go into DMs, do not go into Discords, and don't just be like, will you hire me? Will you hire me? Because that's cringe. That's cringe, straight up. No one likes that. You'll get insta banned and your name will be sullied forever. You know, just post your talent and let the universe work its way around, you know, and look for gigs on Fiverr. You know, if you have to do something, at least use Fiverr if you need to do it, because you know, it's not the best search, it's not the best options, but it's an option nonetheless. So all right, there we go. And then all American dog. There we go. I mean, the Myers show, their family. The group and I were devastated. I mean, oh yeah, no, 100%. Like, that's a valid response, you know. I mean, and to be fair, it's not necessarily your guys' fault. It's the miners' fault for doing those things. And if you knew them IRL situations, if it's simply an online thing, then you just boot them, ban them, mute them, and disconnect all things from them, because, you know, moral story, do not engage with minors with activities. That's a fast way to lose a lot of stuff. It's kind of why I don't do it's why I don't do a lot of voice-based gaming, voice lobbies, you know. You touch the children? That's fair. No, 100%. I agree with you, Naps. I agree with you. We should 100% drop it. We should drop it. But yeah. So, again, Socks, sorry that happened to you. Hopefully things get better. And hope you have a better start to your week. But nevertheless, though. Yeah. My cat looks like zooted right now. Why do you look zooted? Oh, she's just sleepy. Like, you guys can't see her right now because if I move too aggressively, she's gonna start blinking. She's gonna start going crazy. Eventually, when she stops moving, I'll show her things. Give her tuna. I gave her some wet food. Well, my wife gave her some wet food earlier today. Oh wait, I just realized I forgot to add the thing. All right. Go here, go there, boom. And then arches. And then this guy, we can just change the typing here to do this. Oh, biscuits. All right, hold on. Get rid of all that unnecessary extra stuff. Okay, now here's the thing. So the biggest situation with this design is that when we try adding in different types of adjustments and angular things, it's gonna be a little rough. Just vibing now. We like vibes, you know. I do what I can to provide you guys good vibes for the artwork, you know. I'm gonna be doing a lot of things, folks. Playing chess, nice. I actually do personally enjoy chess. It's a very entertaining pastime for me. All right, let's do this really quick. What was my number? 158. That's not bad at all. All right, gonna do this, do that. I'm kind of excited to actually do some Minecraft today, chat, because I haven't played Minecraft in a couple of days, and I'm hoping here's the thing, chat, if Minecraft decides to be glitchy and sad, we'll probably switch to Cult of the Lamb again and just go back to doing cult stuff, because what a fantastic sentence. Let's do some cult stuff, you know, casual stuff. All right, then dog, boom, no, yeah. All right, and then 158. 151.5. Good enough. And then all right. Damn, how days am I? Wait. Damn, how days am I with Nico streams? You know, I don't know how to answer that question for you. Hopefully you'll get some good results with finding that out. Yeah, the archers are okay. It's not the best, but it's... All right, and then we did the dog. All things done. Then back country van. Yeah, I don't know the question for that one either, personally. Let's see. Canyonlands National Park. Oh boy. Let's see here. National Park. What kind of sentences? I have no clue. I think I broke myself on that one. I apologize, chat. I think I had a plan there and I lost the plot. Canyonlands. Canyonlands. And then Canyonlands. All right. So now we can hopefully make this be better. Overall, not too bad. About where I want it to be. I do want to kind of scoot it down a point, like one smidge or two, because just to get a little bit nicer of a bit there. All right, good. Okay, cool. We got that looking good, looking great. Wait. What? Why the hell did I do that? Why did I choose it to be like that? Hello? All right. Now I'm going to change the music here just in a second. All right. We've been doing this for about, give or take, an hour already, which is kind of insane and wild to me. So we're going to switch up to some deep focus music, which I don't really know like how to describe what deep focus music is. It's just, and now human music. Ah, yes, human music. I like human music. But yeah, so yeah, also guys, fun fact, I decided to try something a little bit different in regards to like my overlays and all that stuff. So obviously like on the YouTube side, like that has not changed since like day one. Like what I've got going on YouTube is probably gonna honestly be how I'm gonna have it on for the end of time, basically. But on like my Twitch side, I've decided to kind of incorporate something a little different, something a little bit with like something with a slight bit more spunk to it. So I can't. Yes, I know. You have approached. You have arrived to harass the chat. Meow. She's meowing at me with a lot of angered intent. Hi. Do you wish to come sit upon the human throne? The human throne, Miss Madam. I know. Oh yeah, if you guys haven't seen her, this is Cancer Cat, aka Sylvie. She survived a splenectomy, lymphoma, mast cell tumors, and now she's just here. Doop, boop, 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 boop. I am her person. She loves me. She didn't love me. She did not love me these past 2 weeks, chat, and I did not love her. I'll tell you guys what. I had so much annoyances with her because fun fact that she does not have a spleen anymore. She went through a surgery known as a splenectomy, and apparently, chat, I learned that cats can survive very well functionally without spleens, because there was a fear that her cancer was like spreading around and potentially went into her body and had spleen issues. And So she had that, and for about 3 weeks, the longest 3 weeks of my life, she had to have a cone, she had to have confinement to a cage, and she was stuck to a large dog crate, which is basically like a 4x3 rectangle for like 2 weeks or 3 weeks. And she, oh chat, I was being tested by God at that point, because I could not catch a break, because every few seconds it was just meh, 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 going like just crazy things. And I'm just like, God help me. And I convinced my wife to let her out early a couple days, because technically she's supposed to be free on Tuesday, but it's only Monday, and I let her out on Sunday because I literally could not handle it anymore. I had to like borderline beg my wife to be like, hey, let her out. I don't care anymore. Let her out of the damn cage. And needless to say, I'm very thankful that we did, but oh my God. Nah, that's Kratos' cat, not a kitty anymore. I listen to Tyler, the Creator these days. What's your go-to artist? For me, Transverse, for myself, when I'm a very variety-packed kind of individual, I like to call myself what I like to label it as polyjamorous, meaning I will listen to just about everything. However, I've recently not been a big fan of hip-hop, country music. Kind of not a big fan of those, but otherwise I'm like up for everything. But like, I've been recently listening to a band or an EDM group called D'Angelo and Francis. Very heavy techno group, very lovely techno group. Like for me, chat, any music that does not have words or vocals in it, I'm down with it, you know? Like I love music that is just all about the rhythm and the vibes. So your chat. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm trying to see if I can figure something out real fast. Did it fix it? Yay, good. Okay, cool. Sorry, I had a really weird thing happen to us. Thank you very much. What I see, my posts are now able to be posted and published properly on the content publisher. Thank you for your time. There we go. All right, cool. I had a really like annoying glitch recently, chat, where like I couldn't like publish any of my visuals. So the game I would live in is Femboy Girl Simulator. Isn't that a contradiction? Femboy Girl Simulator? Because the femboy is a boy who's very feminine in aesthetics, but then you want a femboy girl, so that's just girl, right? Right? You over here having a mixture of words there, Socks. I added their Blade to my playlist. And any more suggestions? Oh yeah, Blade's a fantastic song. I really love Blade. And then another one, it's a group called On Company Time. It's a very popular American band that it's 3 dudes who make really, really funny but very, very catchy songs. A song that I've been really in love with lately, it's called Myrtle Beach, or Frictionless Wipe. And yes, these are actually the songs. So also, Pizzy, good to see you. Or Pizzy. Pizzy? Yes. Pizzy, good to see you. Welcome in. Having a good time and a great day. You're coming in on a open conversation situation right now where I'm trying to figure out where my list is and what my tasks to be are. You're talking about what simulator? So the question on YouTube right below me here, I have the question as a fun little conversation point called, if you were to live in any video game universe, where would you live in? Not necessarily becoming the main character, but just living in the universe. Like, where would you live? And my answer pretty consistently so far has been living in the Mass Effect universe, because I don't know why, just something about like future tech worlds are kind of fun for me. I would be so down for that. I'd probably would join the Alliance Navy too and just be in the Navy of the thing. So all right, so we've gotten that. And why do we not have a mini version of this done? Damn it. Let's see. Backcountry van. I tried making a Roblox game called Stare at a Rock Simulator. I failed miserably. Well, you know, it's better to try and fail than not try at all, you know? Yeah, why does this not exist? Am I having a... Is my computer having a day? I think we're gonna restart the computer real quick here, chat. Yeah, we're gonna restart the computer. I don't care. Don't save. Yeah, we're gonna restart the PC real fast, chat, because I don't know why this thing is acting up on me. So like, this is just a very old Mac. Well, not very old, but it's an older Mac. And unfortunately, it likes to be a brat. So, what's up, Bar? Good to see you. Welcome in. Having a good time and a great day. And so yeah, let this thing process and load up. And yes, chat, by the way, I am using a dual PC setup, which is why you're seeing things like, yes, it's offline, but I'm technically still here because I'm using dual PC. So I can turn off one computer, but still have the stream up. So, haha. Uncle Nico, what's up, Lara? Good to see you. Welcome in. Feels interesting to do. But yeah, guys, welcome on in. Hope you're having a good time and a great day. Welcome to the stream. Thank you guys all for being here tonight. And of course, guys, happy Monday. You know, it's Monday. We're doing our business. We're doing our thing. And we're just out here trying our best to have a good time for the day. And yeah. Come on, computer. Things taking a hot second to restart, huh? Apple always slows down its previous devices after the newer launches. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I'm not gonna lie. I low-key do believe in that theory that Apple physically kills their products on purpose to make you get the new stuff, which, you know, is low-key kind of cheeky. It is very cheeky, and I don't like it that much personally. So it's kind of annoying, but